Good morning children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So in the last class we have completed lesson number 1, the earth. Is it children? So today in this class we are going to start a new lesson. It is the face of the earth. Okay, what is the lesson name? The face of the earth. So in the last class you have already learned about the earth, is it? So earth is our planet and it is the third planet, and what is the shape of the earth, all those things you have learned in the last lesson, is it? So in this lesson we are going to learn in detail more about the earth. Okay, so you all know what is the shape of the earth, whether it is flat or it is round like a ball. Yes, the shape of the earth is round like a ball, is it? So it is a very huge ball. So in detail we are going to learn about this. So before starting the lesson we will do a lesson reading. Okay children, so everyone open your Sparrow textbook. Open page number 195. The lesson name is the face of the earth. Okay, everyone open your textbook. We will read the lesson first. Okay children. So children, everyone open your textbook. So you can see in page number 195. Okay, page number 195. Lesson number 2, the face of the earth. Okay, so we'll start reading the lesson. Listen carefully. You have to practice reading. Okay, lesson reading. So I'm going to start. We have just learned in the previous chapter that the earth resembles a very huge ball. It is so huge that we can only see a very small part of it at one time. Thus we will have to go to all the places to study about the earth. It is very difficult. So we have to make a model of the earth to study. This model is called globe. So we'll see what is globe. So globe is nothing but the model of the earth. Globe. The globe is round in shape like a ball. It is much smaller in size than the earth. We can see half of the earth at one time on the globe. We can rotate the globe to see the other side. We can see different colors on the globe which shows different features of land and water. The globe helps us to study the different places on the earth. However, we cannot show all the details of places on the globe due to its small size. To do it, we have to make a very big globe, which would be difficult to carry from one place to another. A big globe also cannot show all the details, information, individual area of a country. This problem can be resolved if we use maps. Next, map. A map is a drawing of the earth or a part of it. Maps can be big or small. We can make a map on a flat paper or any other surface. Sometimes we use very large maps. These maps can be hung on a wall. These are called wall maps. These wall maps are generally used in classroom. A book of maps is called an atlas. Atlases are now available in multimedia format also. The map which shows the whole earth is called a world map. Let us look at the world map shown in the previous page. It shows all the land masses in different colors. The water bodies are shown in blue color. Oceans. The surface of the earth has many smaller water bodies. These are called seas, rivers, ponds, lakes, gulfs and bays. Whereas very large bodies of water are called oceans. There are 4 main oceans: Pacific, Atlantic, Indian and Arctic. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest and the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. Continents. Large areas of land on the earth are called continents. There are 7 continents on the surface of the earth. They are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. Among these, Australia is the smallest and Asia is the largest continent. Directions. A map has 4 main sides. These sides show the 4 main directions: north, south, east and west. These directions help us to locate places on a map. Put up a map on a wall. Stand in front of it. The top of the map shows the north direction. The bottom of the map shows the south direction. Towards your right is the east direction and towards your left is the west direction. The directions are shown in the same way on all maps. There are 4 sub-directions. These are northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Okay, so did you know that sailors use a compass to find their way while sailing? The direction can also be found with the help of a compass. A compass looks like a watch. It has a magnetic needle which moves freely and always points to the north. Once you know where north lies, you can find out the other directions. So this compass is called the mariner's compass. So children, now I will explain you what about this, okay? So first, the face of the earth. So you all know how the earth looks like. It's a very huge ball, okay? It's a very huge ball type, okay? So it's so huge that we can see only a part of it at one time, is it? It's such a very huge ball. We can see only a part of the earth at a time, is it? So what if we want to study about the earth, we should go to each places, okay, each places and then study about the earth. So it is very difficult for us to study about all the places and to study about the earth, is it? So what we should do, we should make a model of the earth. A model of the earth means the same model, the same type, a ball type, a model of the earth, and it is called as globe, okay? So we will make a model of the earth. So that model is called the globe. So what is globe? The model of the earth. So globe is nothing but it is ball, okay, very huge ball, and it is very difficult for us to study about the earth because we want to go to each places, okay, we want to go to all the places and study about the earth. So it is very difficult. So what we will make a model of the earth. The model of the earth means the same shape of the earth, okay. So that is called as globe. So the model of the earth is called globe. So this globe, it is much smaller in size than the earth. This globe will be smaller in size than the earth. So it helps us to study the different places on the earth. Okay, so in this globe we can study the different places on the earth. So in this globe also we can see different colors on the globe which shows different features of land and water. I'll show you the globe how it looks like, children. Can you see, everyone? So this is the globe. Okay, see, it's a round shape. Okay, so this is the model of the earth. Can everyone see this? So this is, you might have seen this globe, is it, children? So this is the model of the earth. This is how, like this, how the earth looks like. It's a model of the earth. It is like a round, like a ball, is it? So this is the model of the earth. So this is called as globe. Okay, see, this is smaller in size, so it will be easy for us to learn about the study about the places. So we can rotate this globe like this. Okay, so we can rotate this globe. Can you see, everyone? We can rotate the globe. See, in this picture we can see at a time only one part of the earth, is it? So we can see only at a time. So in this globe we can see half of the earth at a time, and we can also turn this globe to study the other side of the earth also. Understood, children? So this is the model of the earth and this is called as globe. And we can see different colors on this globe. Can everyone see this? There are different colors on the globe. See, this will differentiate the places on the globe, and also the blue color. This is what the water bodies. Okay, so this blue color represents the water bodies. So we have very large water bodies, everything, no? So this blue color represents the water bodies, and we have different colors on the globe. You can see, no? See the different colors. It represents the places, continents, all those things, and this blue color represents the water body. So by using this globe we can study about the earth. Okay, so in this picture at a time we can see only a part of it, is it, children? So we cannot see the other part of the earth, is it? In this picture we can see only a part of the earth. But by using this globe we can study at a time. We can see the half of the earth here, is it? And if we turn this, we can study the other side of the earth also. So there are different colors also on the globe which represents the places and also the water bodies. So everyone can see the globe, is it? So it is easy to study about the earth. Okay, so this will be easy to study the earth. So see, we can rotate the globe like this so that we can study about all the places around the earth. Okay, so we can study about all the places around the earth like this. Okay. Okay. So children, one more defect what we have in this globe means we cannot find out the particular area of a country in this globe. Okay, so we can see all the, can everyone see our India here? So this is the India. In this also in detail, okay, we cannot find out the particular area of a country in detail in this globe. If we want to do like that, we want to make a very big globe. Okay, very big. Now see, you can see how big this globe is. In this we can see only the places like that. If we want to search a particular area of a country, for example, now you can see our India here. If we want to search Bangalore in this, it's not possible here to find out a particular area of a country in this globe. If we want to do like that, we want to make a very big globe. So what will happen? It will be very difficult for us to carry from one place to another. Now this globe I can carry from one place to another, is it? If we make a very big globe, it will be difficult for us to carry from one place to another. So what we will do, how can we find out a particular area of a country? For that we have maps. Okay, so I'll tell you now what are maps. First till here we will do a recap. So what is a globe? The model of the earth. So this is the model of the earth. So what is the shape of the earth? It is round like a ball, is it? So the earth is a very huge ball. So at the time we can see only a part of the earth. But whereas in the globe we can see at a time half of the earth, is it? And we can rotate the globe like this and we can study about the other part also. Is it, children? So the globe, the model of the earth is called the globe, and it is much smaller in size than the earth. So the earth is a very huge ball. So this globe is much smaller in size than the earth. So it helps us to study the different places of the earth. So you can see here different places of the earth. So this globe will help us to study the different places of the earth, and we can also see different colors of the globe here, which represents the places and the water bodies also. So this blue color all represents the water body. So you all know that 1/4 of the land of the earth is 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. So you can see all blue color here, no? So these are water bodies. So 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. Only 1/4 of the earth is covered by land. So you can see, no? You can see the blue color only more. Is it, children? So it is 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. Okay. So even in this globe we cannot see the places. Okay. We cannot see a particular area of a country. Okay. We cannot see a particular area of a country. For that we are using maps. So what are maps? We will learn that. Okay. So children, now we learned about globe. So in globe we cannot see a particular area of a country in detail. So for that purpose we use maps. So this is map. Can you see everyone? This is map. This we can hang on a wall. Okay, so these are called as wall maps. So first you learn what are maps. A map is a drawing of the earth or a part of it. Okay, so this is a drawing of the earth. Now I am showing you India map. Like this you will get the world map also. So this is a drawing of the earth or a part of it. It can be big or small. Okay, so these maps can be big or small because we can make maps on a flat paper or on a surface. Now this is on a flat paper. This can be made on a flat paper or on a flat surface. Now see in this map, now this for example, this is a India map. Okay, so in this now we can find out a particular area of a country. Okay, so now you can see here, this is the map of India, and you can see where is Karnataka here. See, this is Karnataka. Okay, so this is Karnataka. Like this we can find out a particular area of a country, but this is not possible in the globe. Okay, so this we cannot find out a particular area of a country on the globe. This is possible only in the maps. So maps can be very big here this is a Bangalore. Like this you can find out even smaller places also by using the maps. So there are different types of maps. You will get a book of maps also. So that book is called as Atlas. Okay, so what is this Atlas? Atlas is nothing but it is a book of maps. Okay, in that book of maps we can find many different types of maps also. So this is the difference between globe and map. In map we can find out all the, for example in world map we can find the whole world, the different continents, all the places. So this is a India map where we can find out a particular area of a country also. Okay children, so this is about the map. So these are called as wall maps. Like this we can hang on a wall. So you might have seen in the classrooms like this we can hang on a wall. So these are called as wall maps. Okay, so in this maps we can find out a particular area of a country. So there are many different types of maps and a book of maps are called as Atlas. Okay, so now you have learned about what is globe and what are maps. Okay, so we have many different types of maps also. In the textbook you can see a map, a world map. Okay children, so you can open page number 195. That you can see a world map here, is it? So this is a world map. Okay, so here you can see different continents. Okay, and this blue color it represents the water bodies. Okay, and nowadays this atlases are also available in multimedia format also. Now you all use this, we all have this Android phones, is it? In that there is a map. So we can, if you want to find out any place, if you go to that maps, we will get the direction. We will get the direction. So these maps, these atlases nowadays it is available in the multimedia format also. Okay, so this was about the maps, and in maps it also shows the land maps, land masses in different colors. The water bodies are also shown in blue color. In globe also you have seen the blue color, is it? So it represents the water bodies. Same way it's shown in the maps also. So you can see here the world map here. So it represents the blue color represents the water bodies. So this was about the globe and the maps. Okay children, I'll repeat once again. So this is the earth. Okay, the earth is a very huge ball, and it is to study about the earth. We want to go to each and places to study about the earth. So it is very difficult to study about the earth. For that purpose we have made a model of the earth, and it is called as globe. So globe is the model of the earth, and it is much smaller in size than the earth. So you all have seen the globe, is it? So it is much smaller in size than the earth, and it helps us to study the different places on the earth. So in the globe we can see at a time a half of the earth, and we can also turn the globe to study about the other side of the earth also. But in a globe we cannot see the particular area of a country or a place, is it? For that purpose we use maps. And what are maps? A map is a drawing of the earth or a part of it. Okay, so the map is nothing but it is a drawing of the earth or a part of it. It can be on a flat paper or on a surface. Okay, so these maps also can be very big and also small. Okay, so it can be very big and also small. In these maps we can find out each places, any places, okay, of a particular country, all those things. And a book of maps, there are different types of maps, many maps we have. A book of maps is called Atlas. Okay, so book of map is called atlas. In maps also we can find out the different land masses and also the water bodies also. Okay children, so this was about the globe and the map. So here it's a time to end the session. In the next session I am going to continue with the next the part of the lesson. Okay, next in the next lesson we are going to next class we are going to continue with the oceans, continents and directions. Okay children, okay then, thank you.